Sit. Slide it. Put a chair all the way over to stay. I'm saying. Do what? Hey, you know what the new fake Israelite word is for you remember it was a cultist. Now it's a cote.
Damn.
It's a cote. A sister addressed another brother a cote. It was a cote. Now it's a cote.
That's for multiple, right?
Huh?
That's for multiple.
No, it was just one. It was just one dude. It's a cote.
They need to quit that shit.
Yeah, they do, man. They sound silly as hell. A coat. I don't want nobody to ever call me a coat tape, period. You understand? That sounds like a homosexual name. A coat tape.
That's a woman, right?
No, that's the dude.
No?
That's the dude, I think.
I thought you were supposed to be. I think that's what you used to say.
No, yeah, that's right. That's it. But that God is actually a coat tape or some shit, whatever the hell it is. She addressed the dude as a coat tape. The sister said a coat tape. Salam, a coat tape. See, other. I know you feel me, nigga. Let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50. I shall now awake to sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence of a tender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Be the boy, nigga. Middle finger to the woman that trying to destroy me. Revenge the beauty of a beast. So that bitch she can't eat unless she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner.
I don't know what I did.
Like Simba, I know you feel me, nigga. And that woman just stand still, go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anvil. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in the stand field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck the quantity, it gotta be one man win. And the rest lose. Wayne never say them, I'm calculating my next move. You became a real nigga, seek refuge. Body shot for cause, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your move on your little holiday like a Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Bitches in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog down by the letter. And live by the protocol, walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for constructions. Like the devil war resist. When you born into a world that never left. I will endure. Election will be pure. Correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call? The killer of deception. A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. All told like a German shepherd. Young and a restless. My honor like a German nexus. I know you feel me, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
Did it come up?
Loaded.
Not low. Shalom Israel. We're the ISUPK starting out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group on the planet Earth. And we are located here at 5261 Delmar Boulevard in Suite A in St. Louis, Missouri, 63108. And if anybody wants to call in, you want to listen live, you got any questions, or want to make a comment, you can dial 712-832-8330, or you can dial 218-339-7800, and the access code for both of those numbers is 825-1636. All right. And we're gonna start with the questions. Oh, and then if you got any questions, you don't want to be live at all, you can text them to area code 314-393-0430. All right. Now let's go ahead and let's get any questions. If you got any in the class, raise your hand and say Salakia. If you got any questions on the book or on the Periscope, just type them in and bear with us. We'll get to your questions as soon as possible. All right. And you got your hand up? Go ahead. Okay. Nice and loud so I can hear you. So if I may, can I have a breakdown on Proverbs 31 and verse 16, Bob Prashad? Proverbs 31 and 16. Okay. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 16. Mm-hmm. She considereth a field and buyeth it. Mm-hmm. With the fruit of her hands, she planteth a vineyard.
Okay, right here, this is, I don't know why it is, but this chapter, Proverbs 31, is every whore in the Christian church. This is her favorite scripture. This is who she claims she is, a virtuous woman. You understand? And she just don't understand she's not virtuous at all. Okay? A virtuous woman is a woman that has skills. You don't just look good. You understand? A virtuous woman has some skills. You know how they say, what are you going to bring to the table? What are you going to bring to the relationship? Sisters have lost that. You understand? They got a little lazy. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they supposed to bring them big old butts to the table. You understand? And they think that's it. That ain't it at all. You understand? We got work around this money though. Okay? Yeah, sit that big old you know what I'm saying, ham thing down. So bring that too. You understand? But we got some work to do. Okay, we got some babies to be raised. We got some houses that need to be cleaned.
Right.
Some clothes that need to be washed. We definitely got some chicken wings to fry in the freezer. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to do. Okay, we got some businesses to run. We got some slaves to get to. You understand? We got to get this paper. All right, but they claim that they are this virtuous woman. You know, don't even really know what they're talking about. Skip back a little bit, and then we'll jump. Go skip to go up to verse 10 so we can get a little bit of context.
Con. Mm-hmm. Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Okay, the scripture is asking who can find a virtuous woman. Why? Because it's hard. You understand? It is hard, extremely hard to find. The scripture says, out of 1,000 men, I found one that's righteous. But out of all the same 1,000 women, I found none. You understand? Not saying there's none out there at all, because guess what? They in here. They in ISUPK.
Damn right.
They're not in the Christian church, divorcing one brother and then trying to marry somebody else. You understand? Go from the what they do? Go from just a little church member. You know what I'm saying? Then they move their way up to the deacon. Oh, yeah. Then they get up there to the bishop. You understand? Then they get up there to, they work their way on up. I done seen that actually happen, man. I done been in church and saw that happen. I seen a sister come in with with like a carpenter or plumber, this regular little brother that just, went to church because you asked him to go. And then turn around next, I see him sitting with I'm like, wait a minute, who? Is that huh? You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you see her with enough, like, man, they just passing her around. Like Ray, she smashed the homies. You understand? They doing that in the church, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let's not even talk about these fake Israelites. You understand? I don't even want to talk about them. You understand? They are most definitely. She's definitely smashing all the homies in the fake Israelite.
Right.
You understand? That's the only reason they coming together. You understand? And they ain't doing nothing else. Getting high and smashing. You know what I'm saying? Each other's women. That's all they doing in new groups. But it says, who can find a virtuous woman? Because it's hard to find one. You understand? It is hard. It is some sisters out here that want to change their life. It's just gonna take you to get out there and get them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And make them come on in here and change. At some point, you have to be another person has to be the reason that you change. You see what I'm saying? So same with our sisters. All right. But go ahead, I'll keep reading.
For her price is far above rubies.
Her price is far above rubies. You understand? Meaning that this stuff right here, you just can't even pay for it. Money can't buy this. You ever heard that term? You know, this is worth something that money just can't buy this. This really means something. It ain't about the paper. You see what I'm saying? Because when you got something that's really worth something, the money just ain't gonna do it. Money ain't gonna cut it. I don't even know how much you offer me. You see what I'm saying? You offer me all the money in the world. My ribs, I'm not gonna trade them for none of that.
Right.
You understand? Because then I got to go and find another one of them. It's hard as hell. You understand? Getting the ones I got. You understand? So I know I ain't gonna turn around and take all the money in the bank and then have to go looking for a woman again. Be
Right.
walking up and down the street like the scriptures say. You understand? Scratching my damn head look great. You know? Not at all. All right. But her price is far above rubies. Money cannot buy this right here. All right. Keep going.
The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
The heart of her husband, meaning his mind. You understand? He doesn't have to police or patrol his woman. You understand her every move and her actions and everything she's doing. He can trust her. You understand? He know that when she go. You ever went to the grocery store or any place where a sister, say knowingly had a man, or you see a ring on her finger which symbolizes that she has one, but then she'll be flirting with other men. You understand? You ever heard a sister say that I like to flirt? You understand? You just like stop. You understand? You like to whore around. That's really all that you do. You understand? Because I know it goes way further than just you giggling and laughing in some brother's face. You understand? Because why would you even be doing that if you have a man? You see what I'm saying? But in his mind, he could trust his woman. You understand? He could turn around and go to New York and she stay in the Delta down in Mississippi. And guess what? He ain't worried about his woman cheating on him. You see what I'm saying? He know that his woman, she's a virtuous woman. You understand? She got some skills and she keep the laws. You understand? And she love him. She's down for him. Stuff like that. A woman that love you is down for you. She ain't got no business and she's not going to turn around and cheat. You see what I'm saying? She's not going to turn around and be out there in the streets with another man. His mind, his heart, you know what I'm saying? Because your heart is your mind. It can safely trust in this woman here. Okay, keep going.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
Okay, now right here. Okay, what is spoil? Who knows what spoil is? Go ahead.
Like theft, if someone stealing it.
What is it?
Theft, someone stealing it.
Theft? Yeah, kind of. It's like gains by evil means. You understand? So instead of you going to get you a job, start you a business, you understand, run a paper route, cut some grass, take out some trash, you understand, walk old people across the street, you understand. And you turn around and you go and go to the plug, you understand, and get you a pack, and then you hit the block, you understand. You go and cook it up, and then you turn around. That's spoiled, right? You wait for somebody that you see, that look like they got some money, and then you turn around, stick them up. You understand? Run them in the alley, go through their pockets, and then you rob. You understand? This man, this brother right here that has this virtuous woman, he ain't got to worry about that. Because guess what? He get laid off his job. Guess who got the bills? You understand? She got it. Guess what? She ain't gonna put him out because he don't have a job. I talked to a sister today that talked about leaving her man, turned around and just had a baby, a month, 2 old, baby, whatever, month, 2 month baby, right? And they broke up already. Been together for 3 years. I said, what's the deal? Why would y'all do that? You know what I'm saying? You got a baby. Well, it's only so long I can wait. Wait for what? For him to get a job. I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's why you left the man, because he don't have a job. You know, I was like, what's going on? Was he just like trying to start a business? Was he just not trying to work? Was he? Well, he was trying to have a home based business, but that stuff just ain't gonna get it. We got to turn around and pay, get the milk and the baby pampers and this, that, that. And he said, have some faith in him, but it's only so long and so much faith you're gonna have. I'm like, shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, having faith in your man don't stop at a certain period or a certain point,
That's
a
right.
certain year, or a certain month. You understand? That's your man. You understand? You have faith in that brother until it's over. You understand? Not just no, oh, I can't take it no more. You know, and she obviously had no faith in this man. You understand? Because she turned around and dropped this brother shortly after they had their child. You understand? Which is ridiculous, man. It's terrible, because families absolutely need each other, especially the black family.
That's right.
At one point, the black family was the greatest, strongest, damn non-destructible force on the planet.
That's right.
Now, all you got to do is offer a sister minimum wage, and she's gone. You understand? Cause you ain't got minimum wage. You understand? You ain't got no job. I got things to do. I got something to take care of. I got to take care of these kids. You see what I'm saying? Instead of you getting the job and then, encouraging him or helping him or whatever, sister's been filling out applications for brothers since I was little. You understand? I used to hear like, wait a minute, who filling out your application? I thought you was supposed to do it. Like, no, nigga, my girl got that. You know what I'm saying? So he out there, we out hanging in the street, and she at home filling out the application. And then he come tell me, hey man, I got the job, dog. No, your woman got that. She got that job for you. You understand? So, like I said, man, that's what, that's how our sisters are actually supposed to be. You understand? Like this right here. Not turning your back on your man for whatever your reason may be.
Right.
Whatever your excuse may be, let's say that. You know what I mean? No, you're supposed to hang in there. Okay? Give that man every reason to turn around and, what they say, love your dirty draws. You understand? Ain't that what they say? Like, why I got to be the dirty draw? Why you love the dirty draws? Why just love me? Wash my draws. Don't love them. Wash them and love me. You understand? But you know what I'm saying. But skip down to 16 again. Now this is dealing with her characteristic. You understand? The type of woman that she is, things that she does. You understand? This whole chapter from 10 on down is about to break that all the way down. You understand? And give you exactly uh, the type of woman that you should want to be. Really. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Proverbs 31, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
She considereth a field and buyeth it.
Okay, stop right there. Now, when you go back to verse what was that? 11. All right. Oh, we should have read 12 too. Salaki. Read 12. Salaki.
Verse 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
How could I have missed that? Oh man, that was just like fresh air. You understand? Come on, man. Who don't want a woman to treat them like this? Read it again out.
She will do him good.
She will do him good.
And not evil.
And not evil. Why do sisters think that's the first thing that comes to their mind is to try to get back at him because he hurt you? You know what I'm saying? Get smart with him because he hurt you or said something you ain't like, all of that. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, brothers we just who we are. You understand? And I don't mean like just like in an abusive way or nothing like that, to where all you doing is just cussing the woman out and definitely putting your hands on her because we don't condone that.
Right.
You understand? You don't mistreat your woman in no type of way. All right? The Bible says that she is your flesh. Okay? So I'm just speaking on just brothers being brothers. You understand? Like, we care about things that y'all don't. Y'all care about things that we don't. You understand? Like, whatever movie you watching and you getting emotional over crying about it, we saw the scene and was waiting for the movie to be over. You understand? But you like, oh man, you understand? That's how you is about the movie. Me, I'm like, man, okay, almost off. You understand? Do something else. Now we can do something else. That's just me. Okay, we different. All right? And there's nothing wrong with us being different. You understand? The Lord created us that way. You understand? The sister's supposed to be feminine and the man's supposed to be masculine. All right? And that goes good together. You understand? You ever seen masculinity and femininity together? You know what I'm saying? With your shirt off? Well, I ain't gonna go too far. You understand? Yeah, man, I'm telling you. But the sister here, okay, this virtuous woman has got these skills that's gonna turn around and bring up her man. She's gonna take care of the things that her man cannot in those times, right? He don't have to worry about losing his job, getting laid off, okay? Because she got him. I know another sister, man, and I oftentimes use this as an example. Um, this sister, man, beautiful sister, man. I hate she ended up dying real early. You understand? The woman passed away, man. She was at a church service. Ended up dying in the bathroom, had a heart attack.
Good
Okay?
night.
Yeah, man. But beautiful sister. I mean, you wouldn't even know, man. I mean, she was completely healthy. She appeared to be, you know what I'm saying? She had, a nice body and everything, man. She stayed in shape. She was, fit and everything. But we had a conversation, a couple of them, and she turned around and her husband, me and him worked on a couple jobs together. I was a union painter, he was a union carpenter, right? We see each other, have lunch breaks and all that talk. And the brother turned around and got laid off, right? And this is the family. You understand? She's family, and she turned around and was telling me about how he got laid off. I was like, yeah, I hate that time. You know what I'm saying? Because guess who's the first one to go? Us. You know what I'm saying? Around the layoff season. Feel me, boy? That's who they laying off first.
Damn
Who
right.
they firing first? It's us.
Damn right.
Okay. So we was talking, and she was like, well, he better hurry up and do something because we get behind on our rent, our bill. And I said, well, what about you getting a job and picking up until he go back to work? I said that's how it goes sometimes. That's just the industry. That's just what I'm saying, how they do. And she was like, mm-mm. He said he was gonna take care of me, so that's what he gonna do. And for the longest, man, year after year after year, they would lose. They lost their house, they lost their cars, and this was every year. After that, they get on their feet, they get them an apartment. They have to go stay with family. They get them an apartment, and they get back in their own place. He get laid off, and she won't work. You understand? And then she refused. Simply refused. I said, why do you just sit back and keep letting y'all lose y'all stuff? Like, I mean, how many apartments you want to get put out of? How many houses you want to lose? How many cars you want to lose? They had nice cars because when he working and making good money, he make good pay. You understand? But when he turn around and get laid off, he ain't get nothing. You understand? That unemployment, we just don't get it. That 250 a week, just don't get it. You understand? They had a big Escalade bill. They had a nice brand new Escalade, fresh too.
Right.
I mean, man, they had a nice career, nice vehicles and all that, and they lost it because they couldn't keep up with the payments. Got laid off just a little too long, you know. And she refused, man. She simply refused to get a job. Now, had this sister been in her right spirit, she would have kicked in. You understand? She would have said, damn that. I mean, the man, he got laid off. He didn't quit. You understand? That's his profession, that's his field. You understand? That's where his talent is at. He's a carpenter. But when the winter hit, it slows down. You understand? There's not as much work in the winter because it gets extremely cold. So she turned around. Like I said, if this sister had been in her right spirit, she would have helped her man. You understand? Anytime he needed help, you understand? That's beyond anybody's control. If you just get laid off, your boss could just come and tell you, today your job ends. You understand? Or we don't have any more, funding. They're using that excuse now. we don't have the funds to keep 5 of you working. So you understand, we want to cut it down to 2. So you 3 have to go. You understand? That's how they do it. You know, and whether it's a male or female, you cannot control that. You understand? Brother or sister cannot control it. But what you can control, you can't try to do something. You understand? You can't try to help your man. This sister right here, she ain't got no problem with doing it. She's down for it. You understand? Right. She's doing it on her own. Okay? The scripture said that the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her. Right? So he ain't got to worry. Damn, I got laid off. She like, oh, you did? Oh, that's all right, baby. Same applications I was filling out to get you a job. I got these. You understand? Now she's filling one out, getting herself a damn job. You see what I'm saying? That's what she's doing. And that sister ain't got damn problem forking over that money. You understand? A lot of sisters today have a huge problem when it comes. You know how many sisters did not come into this class right here? They told me once they heard about tithes, once they heard about how the man ruled over them and their money and everything, it's just cash. The man rules over everything about you. You understand? Not to, like I said, mistreat you. Take all your money and, they eat steak every night and you eat, turkey sandwiches. You understand? You take care of your woman with your money. That's what you do.
Damn right.
But does he rule over it? Yes, he does. He gets the last say and the final. What you want, Michael Cole's person? If he say no, he say no. It's just you just have to wait. You had to, kiss the man a little more. You understand? Rub his head or something. You know what I'm saying? And talk to him, sweet and nice, and get that purse out of him. You understand? That's what you do. But if he say no, it's just no. You understand? Some things that you'll do for yourself, it's gonna be a no. If you by yourself, you understand? You ain't gonna have the money all the time to just go buy Michael Kors. You know what I'm saying? Bags and shoes to match. It just ain't gonna happen. You gonna go to the store, go to the mall with your girls, and you just gonna have enough for that little meal that you got in the, stand in the mall. That's it. They go, girl, you ain't buying nothing. Not this week. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You understand? Same thing with my partners. I might go somewhere, you understand, with the brothers. I ain't got it. You understand? So yeah, y'all go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me spoil y'all. Okay? I'm gonna just stand here with you. I'll push the button.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll do. I'll push the button. For me, I ain't spending this week because I ain't got it. Simple as that, man. But they don't want a man, because of the just all of the negativity that the black man gets. You understand? All of the backlash, all of the bashing. You understand? They kill me how they say they bash women more. I don't agree with that. They bash that black man every single day. You understand? He's a deadbeat if he can't pay the oppressor's child support. You understand? He's a hoe if he wants more than one woman. When God in the Bible said he's doing within his right. You understand? To have more than one woman. But because you looking through the eyes of your oppressor, that they gave you monogamy, you understand? To destroy you, basically. To tell you that this is the standard of how a relationship is supposed to be by God in the Bible. You understand? When that's a lie. It's not. Monogamy is not in there. A man having a choice to do what he wants is. You understand? And every righteous sister in the Bible back in the day dealt with it.
Damn right.
They dealt with a man having more than one woman. And they did not destroy their home behind it. You see what I'm saying? But sisters today, oh my God. They turn it apart. You see what I'm saying? They turn their homes apart and don't even understand it. You belittling your man. Hell, he already heard that from that oppressive boss that he working for every day. Hell, you hear it. You understand? You heard it. You heard it too on your damn job. You understand? So why on earth do y'all come home and you want to bash each other? You want to destroy? You want to fight with each other? You understand? Not so. You should be texting each other back and forth, keeping each other going, motivating. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, these cracking on these jobs, well, I can't stand that. Yeah, me either, baby. Mine get on my nerve right now. Not turn around and I hope you ain't out with that bitch. Right. You understand? Don't be texting him with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Where is you at right now in my car, Jody? You understand? Don't do him like that.
Right.
All right? Don't do your man like that. And then turn around and have Snoop Dogg in your house. And you know what I'm saying? When he get out. Okay? You worry about what Jody there doing, but look at you. You understand? So, like I said, man. But the heart of her husband does safely trust in her so that he have no need of spoil. Let's talk about that money. Where he lacking that, guess what? She backing it. You understand? She's backing that brother up. She's not being selfish like most sisters that just want to be taken care of. I understand. I understand every sister want a man that's rich and all of that, but guess what? You ain't rich. You understand? No rich man even wants you. Like, just keep it real. You understand? No rich man, no sisters. I remember when they used to hear talk about they wanted doctors and lawyers. Like, your doctor don't even want to see you when you come for a visit.
Right.
Like, what make you think he won't make you his damn wife? You understand? You talking a lawyer, girl. You going to the lawyer? You a criminal. You understand? And ain't no lawyer trying to wipe you up. You understand? Come on now. Go on, slow your roll, and go on back to the hood. Get you a Pookie. Get you a Dante. You understand? Pick you a righteous brother. You understand? But it just come on. We just gotta keep it real, right? No athlete wants you. You understand? No rapper wants you. If they did, they would. You been to their concerts before? They would have had you by now. You understand? But they don't want you. You understand? You're not there to speak. Okay? So deal with a brother on your level. All right? And then it says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Now, when you skip down to 16, it says she considereth a field and buyeth it. This sister right here, a virtuous woman, is not what you see on what's that? Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Right.
What's the other one? The other one with the rappers and things on.
Have
Love
and
and
have
hip.
nots.
Who?
Have and have nots.
No, not that. That's Tyler Perry or something, right?
Yeah.
No, not that. I ain't seen that one. Love and hip hop. You understand? What's another? Basketball wives, baseball wives, all damn wives on the show.
Right.
You understand? That's no. Sitting back, drinking wine and fighting every episode is not a virtuous woman. You understand? That's not a virtuous woman. I know you think, you know what I'm saying, you getting you a baller, shot caller, you understand? And then you just living the life and never having to do anything. I know that's your dream. You understand? But that is one that will never come true. Okay? That is one that will never come true. Okay? I'm just keep it real. My cousin, he turned around and got with him a celebrity dancer. You understand? She was, up there making some money dancing on videos. She ain't a celebrity no more. And he ain't no damn celebrity. You understand? He was supposed to be getting in real estate, it flopped. You understand? I ain't saying it's just his business, it's just the industry. You understand? Houses, the market just went down. You know what I mean? So neither one of them are celebrities at this point. You understand? They had kids, now they regular old, you know what I'm saying, Shaquitas and DeMarcos. Okay? That's what they is with a bunch of babies. All right? So when you turn around and this sister, she considered a field and buy it. She has money, you understand? She's handling business. Okay? And it says, with the fruit of her hands, she planted a vineyard. All right, this sister here, and man, this chapter really is incredible for sisters to turn around and come in here, and you can study to be this type of sister right here. You can be this type of damn wife to your husband.
Damn right.
Real to your Lord. You understand? You can be this type of sister right here, but you got to come in here and you have to change. You know what I mean? You got to do that. Okay, and guess what? What they say? What a song? Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing. You understand? She's taking care of her man and her children and her business. You understand? She's handling business. Okay, because it goes on and on and on how she's selling things. You understand? She makes things with her hands. She sells it. She the house doesn't have to worry about the winter because what do sisters do when the seasons change? At my house, my mom used to turn around and put up all our summer clothes. You understand? And box, put them in a box or a tote, put them in the closet, and put out all the winter clothes, all the hangers that I had with all my summer stuff on. Now all the winter long sleeves and the jeans go on now. And the corduroy, they still wear corduroys out. I used to wear, oh, I used to let me wear corduroys. I was corduroys, man. You know, who? Wait, did y'all laugh? Damn, I heard it was everybody in the class laughed because I said corduroy. Dang. No, but you know what I'm saying? That's how sisters are. Okay? They prepare. They turn around and getting them boots. They know the winter's on. Oh, we gotta get you some boots that's insulated. You know what I'm saying? Not just regular little boots just for you to look good, but to keep your feet warm. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this sister's doing. You understand? She's bad. Okay? This is a bad chick right here. All right, not just because she look. I know she look good too. Yes, I'm sure she does. Because our sisters, who look better than our sisters anyway? Nobody. You understand? So I know she's bad, but this sister here is really bad because she's virtuous. Yes, and she's bringing something to the table. She's doing something more than just being a damn Atlanta housewife or a damn love and hip hop wife. You know what I mean? To where they got all this out. You know what I'm saying? On every episode. Now you see that? And then when they all sit down at the end to discuss the whole season, every last one of them got all these hanging out. You understand? That's not a virtuous woman. That's not. All right. And our sisters in the UPK are most certainly the only virtuous women to ever live. You understand? Other sisters in the world, they try. You understand? But this one right here, you can't beat these sisters. All right, not with a bat. Okay. But if that break that down, we got any questions?
Wow.
We got any questions? Okay, no sweat. Let's go ahead and give me that article, man. Get that article. 'Cause I want to talk about and then big ups to Commander Junior Hunter, man. Give him a hand. We got a new radio show dropping here, right? Sharp and the Sword Radio is going to be airing on the 2nd of February, 2020. All right. And we're going to be hitting a lot of these topics, man. Here in St. Louis, all we're gonna cover Missouri, we're gonna cover down in Kansas City, Kansas, all the different crimes and murders and the oppression happening down there. It's just all over this place. You understand? In Joplin, okay. We're gonna be hitting it all. All right. And we're gonna be coming with a lot of topics, man. But this one right here, I wanted to hit this one. I didn't want it to get too far. You understand? Before I pull this one out right here. This is about all of the marching and the protesting and the black activists and the different movements and all of that stuff that's been going on. No, the newspaper article. Yeah. All of that's been going on, since, man, we black people have been marching for over 100 years. All right. 104 now to be exact, I believe. And it's getting us nowhere. Like right. I get drained just even watching my people, turn the TV on, see the news. I get tired just watching them march. Like, dang, like y'all still doing that? You know what I mean? You still marching for justice and equality and all that? You understand? So hit the tops in the middle section, right? Yep.
Colin, what the 2010s?
Read the header. I always start with the header. And then start reading the article.
Fight for equality goes on.
What does it say?
Fight for equality goes on.
Let me see that real quick. Let me hold this up so I can let everybody see it on the book. These are the pictures. All right, it's two of them. You got the picture in Ferguson. You show it for the Facebook and the Periscope. All right, that's the first one right there. This is a scene from Ferguson when they had that after they murdered that brother Michael Brown. You understand? And then here we got the football players on the team. This is what's my man name?
Colin.
Huh?
Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. Damn right. You understand? And it says the fight for equality goes on. and it talks about what the 2010s Obama, Trump, and Black Lives Matter meant for Americans. And we're gonna get off into this thing and show you exactly what that garbage means for Americans. You understand? It only means a greater America for our oppressors. You understand? And it means a worse America for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's what that means. All right, go ahead. Get off the.
It was a decade of progress.
It was a decade of what?
Progress.
What progress have we made? You understand? Look, the person who wrote the article, I'm sure, was an oppressor. He's the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because he's lying in the first damn sentence of the article. Read that again.
It was a decade of
A
progress.
decade of progress. Like, what has changed in the hood since all of these marches and things was going on? You understand? Look at how many right here in the city of St. Louis. Look at how many activists that was involved in that Michael Brown protest. Look at how many of them died. Wasn't it like four? I think it was like four or either five of them that ended up dying. They got murdered. You understand? They got murdered. You understand? They found one of, I think one of the leaders, found him dead in his car. You understand? Found the other one dead somewhere in the woods. You understand? Go ahead. The other one was hung in his mom's backyard. Yep, the other one was hung in his mother's backyard. Yep. And they still don't know what happened to these people. You understand? That's a clear indication. Who is notorious for lynching anybody? Right. You understand? Come on. That's a clear giveaway. You understand? That's a clear giveaway. All right? But keep going up.
Former President Barack Obama, the nation's first black president.
That's another lie. He is not no black president. He himself said, I'm African. You understand? That's what he said he was. He's not a black man. Okay? And he know it, and every white America know it. You understand? Right. The only somebody who believed in that nonsense was us. You understand? Thinking it was so, I hate it because they had all of our sons and our daughters in classes giving speeches talking about, oh, now you can do what you want, you can be the president, so you can be anything you want to be. And guess what? Your daddy's still a president.
Right.
You understand? Your son is still a criminal, he's in prison. You understand? Your mother is still on the stroll selling her body. That's right. You can be anything. You can be the president. Black people can be the president. Which they lied. Already they had a bunch of propaganda out talking about the first black president was black any damn way. The first president was black. They said that the first president was black. That's a goddamn lie too. And then they tried to turn around and use the $2 bill to them certify it and stamp it and say, see, you see this man right here, you see how he's dark skinned? That's the black president. I said, man, you don't take that $2 bill. This was a white man trying to tell me this. I just don't believe it. And I had another one. This was at a slavery when I was in the world. It was like 4 or 5 devils I'm working with. And they was trying to suit me up on, man, I'm telling you, the first president was black. I'll show you. This what they tried to show me, right? And then one of them leaned over and he said, man, I hope you don't believe that. You understand? He said, just think about it. Why would any president be black? That's what he said. And this was a long time. This was about 10, 15 years ago. You understand? Why would any president be black? And I was like, you know what? It makes a lot of sense. You understand? Why would they turn around and have you as their slave and then let you rule over them in their country? You understand? It just don't make sense. And they ain't gonna never do it. They will never turn around and let you rule. Guess what? You the mayor or the governor, you still ain't doing what you want to do.
That's right.
You're doing what you told. Right. They're going to come and tell you what to do. You understand? Because guess what? The number one thing that they can't do is actually help their people. You understand? They cannot actually help blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They can talk like they're going to do it, but does anything ever get into motion? Does anything ever change? No, it does not. Who you got, Shannon?
Kind of, so like even down at the board of aldermen, they vote on
things that can be changed in the community, whether it's the potholes in the street or whether it's getting lights put on the all, dark neighborhood or whatever. And so even in there, you see who sides with who. You see the white people literally yelling no to this part of the community not getting what they need, and of course, our people would try to say no to their bills, but if they go first, you got a black person saying yeah, thinking they're gonna be on their same team, and it's still no.
Right, and they don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we went to that meeting, I remember that when I asked the sister, she was talking about that there's not enough black people that come to the meeting.
Right.
Right. I said, but you was there, right? She said, yeah, I was there sitting at the table with her. I'm like, okay, well, what did you do then? What did you do at the meeting? You understand? Don't blame it on the rest of the community. You are the one in power within their position. What did you do? Me coming to the meeting ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? We don't even need to be at their meetings, at their round table, because it does not mean a thing. How many black police stood by and watched Rodney King get the snot beat out of him? Huh? How many? A lot of them. A lot of them. What's that sister name in Detroit? They got punched in her damn mouth. White officer, her partner, was beating up a black man, and she intervened to stop him. And she got punched in her nose, got her nose broke, and she got fired. And her partner is still on the job. You understand? Like, so what good is it you being a cop? You understand? When you can't even help your own people, your own brother, he's being mistreated, he's being beaten for no reason, and you can't even step in as a cop and stop him.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
Sidebar. Ain't that the same sister that said that we should all come at the oppressor from different angles, then meet up in the middle?
God, yeah, that's the one. Not the cop, but the sister at that Michael Brown. And see, that's another thing that pissed me off about that is that they use Michael Brown. What is it? 5 years. 5 years after his murder, and what are we going to do to bring up, build up the community and this and that? When it wasn't even about that. It was about this woman's business. You understand? They started talking about burgers and fries literally when we got there.
Right.
You understand? I mean, we waiting on the Michael Brown, we waiting on the, the white supremacy, the separation. We waiting to kick in somewhere, right? And then we're like, damn, what is that? But then they turned around and immediately brought the one sister was talking about some money and the resources, just a little bit, what we can do as a community to do whatever, build it up. And then they immediately brought up the other sister and started talking about how good her burgers and fries were. You understand? Now, I ain't hating on the business. If we got good food, guess what? We'll support it. But on the flyer was totally misleading.
Right.
You understand? Totally misleading. It was nothing about coming together with no resources, actually doing something for the community. You understand? It was some more false black hope groups. That's what it was. Some false black hope groups. Well, what was it? Black voters matter. That went from Black Lives Matter to Black Voters Matter.
Right.
You understand? Well, guess what? Blacks don't matter. Period. Here in America.
That's right.
Okay?
Right.
We don't matter. Period. Here. So what in the hell is a vote? I mean, you're not even a whole man. You understand? In his constitution, you are 3/5 of a man. You was way back then, and you still are 3/5 of a man. Now you are subhuman to them. So what make you think your whole vote is even a whole vote? You're not even a whole person. You see what I'm saying? You see the damn idiocracy in voting and following our oppressors. It just doesn't make sense, you know? So what we got to do is we got to step away from them. And I think the Most High for Commander Jimmy Hunter and for the ISUPK.
That's right.
For him actually having the spirit of Christ, you understand? And raising up righteous brothers and sisters, okay? To where we could turn around and we free in the ISUPK, if you can't tell. You understand? We're not sitting here sad, mad about being oppressed. We're serving our God. You understand? We have taken away the false God. You understand? The oppressor. Because he is the one that's been your God for the longest.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But now you can actually serve the one true God that exists. The God of Israel. The God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and nobody else. Now you can actually serve your God. You understand? and then you'll be able to, look through articles and different things like that. Because they in the media they've been lying to us in the media for the longest. You know what I mean? They've been lying to us in the media, articles, books, every doggone thing. Now we ain't got to worry about that. The men before me, way before me, you understand, way before my time, back in '69. You understand? Abba Bivens and the rest of them brothers that went and found the truth. Give them brothers a hand too. You understand? For them even doing the work. You know what I mean? Like them brothers was in when I heard their story of how they was in libraries every day, all day, going through every book, you know what I'm saying, that there was. You understand? To actually get this truth out here for it to be out here for our people. You understand? It just made me want to stay in here and stay down even more.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? For them to turn around and value you. You understand? To say, you know what? Because Commander Junior Honda, his story was amazing. When I heard it, I was like, God damn, I didn't know that a man could love black people that much. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was at a point before I came into the truth, I was hating niggas. You hear me? I couldn't stand them. You understand? I was like, damn, why can't they all be like me? Like I was something special. You see what I'm saying? I was just as bad as them. You know what I mean? But then when I heard how he said, Commander Junior Hunter said this in an interview, he said that when everybody else left, he said, I stayed. He said, because I knew that without this truth, my people would die. You understand? And that's some amazing words, man.
Damn
you
right.
understand? That's an amazing thing for a man to do. For one man to turn around and say, you know what? My people, all of them. He ain't discriminate. He ain't say just the ones that's gonna come into school. You understand? Because this truth is actually for all of Israel. You understand? Right. But he said they are going to die without it. So I'm going to hold it down. You understand? And he is amazing for that. Because of him holding it down, when our kid Christ done passed on, then guess what? Me and I was able to fix my family.
Damn right.
You understand? We was about to die. You understand? I'm talking about like literally. Damn roof in my house almost fell on my woman and my kids. You understand? Me and my son, we fixing our house, and then the damn roof that we ain't even. It's a part of the house we ain't even touching. You understand? We're not even working on that part. And this whole damn roof just fell. You understand? And damn near crushed my woman and my newborn. You understand? So, like I said, we was dying for real. But this truth, oh my God. You understand? I feel like a brand new man. I am. You understand? It's amazing. And I wish my brothers and my sisters would come on in.
That's right.
You understand? And get this as well. You see what I'm saying? It's an amazing thing. All right? Go ahead. I'll keep reading.
Was elected for a second term.
Mm-hmm.
Protesters and professional athletes took a stand against police killings of black men.
Mm-hmm. Keep on.
Social media became a platform for calls for racial justice.
Let me tell you something. Social media is not the platform for social justice. You understand? It is a tool that can be used. Okay? Where you turn around and you see people filming and they got, they put it on YouTube. That's good. You understand? Because now everybody gets to see racist cops at their best. Because for the longest, before they had the cameras on the phones, it would just be your word against theirs. You know what I mean? And of course, your word meant nothing. It still means nothing, but at least now they can see. The world can see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? They're seeing black men like this with their hands up. You understand? They're seeing sisters get harassed when they get pulled over trying to move from one state to another. They're seeing it now. You understand? Because they got it on film. Okay? But that's not how you get. That's not how we're going to get justice. You understand? We are going to have to return to our God.
Damn right.
You understand? Right. Not Facebook. Okay? You're not going to turn to Facebook, make a post and then change the world. You understand? It's not going to happen. Man, I had a brother sidewalk was on top. I had a brother turn around and he had to been a drug addict extreme. The brother was like, man, the feds is after me. He said he wanted to come in, want to hide out in UPK. This is where you come and change your life, definitely. You understand? If you are a criminal, come here and change your life. You understand? I welcome you. All right. I used to be a criminal. You understand? And guess what? This truth changed my life. All right. Abon, I ain't gonna tell your story, man, because you did a lot of stuff back in the day. You did more than me. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely gonna tell your story. You know what I mean? But Abon was a criminal. And this brother changed his goddamn life. You understand? The brother changed his life. So yeah, I said, brother, you need to come on. You understand? And the government, they after me. The government? I'm like, oh man, here we go. You know what I'm saying? What they do? I was on Facebook telling the truth. Oh, you was on Facebook. And ISUPK been on there for years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Telling the truth. You know how many times I get my page shut down for telling the truth. Right. You know what I mean? And you was on there telling the truth, and now they sent goons to you. He said, man, they turn it up now. At first, they was just following me. You know? I said, really? They follow you? Yeah. He said, but now they trying to rough me up and stuff, man. They trying to, trying to put hands on me, and I had to break away from them and all. I'm like, brother. I said, man, you got, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you sound like you high right now. Okay? And this brother, man, turned around and was saying a lot of crazy stuff, but if the brother would have just came in here, you understand, we'd have helped you clean up all the criminal past. You understand? You ain't got to be no criminal no more. You understand? You can't be a criminal here.
Right.
You understand? You can't be a dope boy, a b-boy. You understand? You can't sell, what they say, you have rocks in your socks, and cops, block hot, You understand? You can't do that to be a member here. You got to stop all that. You got to stop making the block hot. You got to throw away all the rocks you got in your socks. You understand? You got to do away with all that. You got to come in here. You can't be smoking weed, getting high, cigarette loads. What else you smoke? Cigarillos, weed, K2, hookahs, you understand, crack, heroin, whatever you do, whatever drug you do, you can't do that. You gotta come in here, you gotta clean it up. If you do, come on in. You understand? Come on in. If you smoke and get high, I'm gonna talk about you enough to where you're gonna stop.
Right.
You understand? I will talk about you. You need that kind of help, I got you. You understand? Because I'm talking about some crackheads. I used to joan a lot in school, okay? I used to joan. I used to win a lot. You understand? So don't try me. You understand? No, but come in here, man, and change your life. Okay, but this brother, he was turning around. He was nuts. But then he turned around and still he refused to come into the school. You know what I mean? And that's the whole problem that our people was having. Is you got to just come on in. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing, we ain't looking at you bad like they do in church. Now, you a drug dealer or a criminal, boy, the church is gonna make you feel horrible.
Right.
You understand? Not to help change you, but just to try to shame you. You understand? They just gonna make you feel bad. You ever seen a woman come in, got kids, don't come in with a man? You ever see how the whole church turn their nose up at her? You know what I'm saying? When she is more righteous than the women that's looking at her, the women that's looking at her and had 3 and 4, 5 abortions. But she chose to have all her kids. You understand? She might have 2, 3 baby daddies, so what? At least she didn't murder her babies. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the church looking at you crazy. You see what I'm saying? But not in here. Okay? Our goal is to help change your life. All right? Go ahead, read number 1.
Sparking the launch of the Black Lives Matter social justice movement.
Sparking what? Black Lives Matter. Okay? That is a ridiculous. I mean, that is, oh my God. What does holding up your hand saying, Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot, doing a die-in. Remember that about? They did a die-in in Clayton, okay? To where everybody wore white shirts. They all put red, put their hands in paint, dipped them, on their shirt. They had the persons, it was like the family members of the victims, like Michael Brown family might have been there, Trayvon Martin family, but whoever got murdered by the cops. You understand? They turned around and had their name on the shirt, and then they put their hands all over the shirt, said, you got blood on your hands. And they went out in Clayton in front of the Justice Center. You understand? And they laid down in the middle of the street and they called it a die-in. That's what they called it. Now you know that was straight from the mouth of the devil himself.
Damn right.
To do a die-in, that is the most ridiculous thing that I ever heard. You understand? To go and lay down like a dog, and that's even in the scripture. To where we lay down in the streets and let them walk over us, man. You understand? And here you go willingly. You go do it. Your people got murdered. And the only thing that you think of is to go and put on a white shirt and then put hands on, paint on it, and then say you got blood on your hands. They know they murdered your people.
Right.
They don't give a damn. You understand? What are you doing? They know they said I shot him because I was scared for my life. They know he killed him. You ain't making, that's the same old Martin Luther King show. It's to try to make the oppressor have some type of compassion for us and the harm that he's doing to us. It's never going to work. I don't think, did it even work for Gandhi? You understand? That's who he got it from. Okay? Martin Luther King was sent by our oppressors to go and study Gandhi and his nonviolent, you understand, passive aggressive movement to where Gandhi was walking around getting spit on and beat upside his head, but he just kept getting spit on and getting beat upside his head. He did nothing. You understand?
Right.
He just kept moving. He kept marching and thought that was gonna change something. Let me tell you something. That ain't gonna change nothing. Okay? What happened to the bully in the school? Everybody else was scared of him. Bully was going around knocking folks out, taking people's lunch money. You understand? Debo was taking chains and their bikes and their damn thing else, right? But then what happened when that one somebody stood up to him? The whole dynamics and everything changed.
Damn right.
You understand? You're not going to turn around and be a coward and get anything done. Nothing is going to change for you. The bully's not going to stop bullying you. You understand? When he see you scared, hell, he get free lunch every day. Well, why would he stop? You understand? Why would you begging him, please, not to take your lunch money? Please, come on, man. What I'm gonna eat? Give me that goddamn money. You understand? That's what he say. That's what he say. Why you begging and pleading with him the first time not to take your lunch money, not to take your new shoes your mama bought you, not to take your jacket. You understand? Your new coat your mama bought you. Remember when pro models came out?
God.
Man, you know how many brothers got robbed for them goddamn jackets, man? Damn. You know what I mean? Young man, you might not know what I'm talking about. You're a little youngster. This is when I was young. All right? Man, brothers got robbed for them jackets left and right. Pro models, oh my God. I'm telling you, you better not go in and walk nowhere by yourself. Your jacket was coming off.
Yeah.
That jacket was coming off. I'm telling you. All right. What were some shoes that came? Air Max. When Air Max came out, I can't remember the name of which one, but the brothers was getting robbed for them too.
It's a lot.
Go ahead,
Them LA Girl Boots too.
LA Girl Boot, yep, they was. You sure right. They was. They was getting robbed for them too. Man, brother, boy, look here. I'm telling you, we done a lot of stuff here in St. Louis, but now it's time to fix all of that. But the point I was making was when you give in to the bully, you're not going to get nothing. You understand? Other than rob. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Same thing with our oppressor. By you going to beg them, that's what you're doing. All right? You're going begging them. But like they said, the fight for equality continues. Right? And when there is never going to be any equality. The very president that you think was about freeing you said, number one, he said he didn't give a damn about free. That wasn't even on his mind. That wasn't even on the damn to-do list.
Right.
Okay, was to free you. You was not even a topic of your freedom. You so-called being free, you were not even a topic of you being free. He said he did exactly what he did to preserve the union so that white people could continue to work and have jobs. That's why he did that.
That's right.
It had nothing to do with you. He didn't look and say, oh my God, these slaves are getting mistreated by everyone. That's not what they said. That's not what was on his mind. And then he also said, you can look these quotes up, the way he said, there has to be a class of people, of one inferior, you understand, and one superior. And he said, and I am all in favor for the white race to be the superior race and the Negro race to be the inferior race. Why do you think you're inferior to them?
Right.
You understand? All of them feel that way about you. Okay? So, reasonable.
The 2010s were by all means monumental for Black activism, giving many Americans hope that their voices might be heard.
Listen to what they say. Giving many Americans hope that your voice might be heard. Not that something's actually going to change, but your voice is just simply going to be heard. Who don't hear the black woman out there talking about hands up, don't shoot? You understand? Because that's who they put out there. That's who they put out there, the damn black woman. Right. Put her on the front line. You understand? That protest they did in the mall. Remember when they did that? Look at how many women and children got trampled and pepper sprayed and what was the Galleria, right? Yeah, the Galleria. They went out there, went it 2 times? Yeah. I think it was twice. They went out to the Galleria twice.
They beat them.
Huh?
They beat them.
Of course they did. Of course they got beat out there. And you know who the only somebody was that sued and got some type of you know what I'm saying, payment, you know what I'm saying, some justice, was white people. Okay?
Right.
You had some devils in the crowd, and it was a matter of fact, it was an article that we brought out too. It's an article about how they went and they don't play that. They're not gonna beat them upside their head for nothing. All they doing is just walking through the mall. You understand? Saying Black Lives Matter, hands up, don't shoot. And the police came and billy clubbed them upside their head, pepper sprayed them. So guess what they did? They went and got a lawyer. You understand? And I'm pretty sure they got some change behind it. But you ain't got nothing but a goddamn knot on top of your head. Some damn spray in your face. Your kids stomp. You understand? That's why in the UPK, you're not going to see no sisters on the front line. You're not going to see no sisters sitting up here like what you do to fake Israelites. Got the woman reading the scriptures, the woman teaching, and she give a breakdown and all. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen that? That's ridiculous, man. You understand? That is ridiculous. That is Christianity. That's all they teaching and spread. Okay? You ain't gonna see that up here. You're not gonna see now sister out there at camp with us. You understand? Unless she's dropping off some sandwiches. Sisters do that. They do take care of the brothers. And you will see them come, drop some food and some gloves. I remember some sisters came out one time before they attempted to drop on her, and she rolled past and saw. She said, "Man, I just had to get y'all brothers some gloves." You understand? She said, "I appreciate what y'all doing. Keep it up, and here these gloves go." You understand? I remember one day a sister came by. She said, "Man, it's hot as hell out here. Here goes some waters." You hear me? And the sister brought us some water. Okay? They brought us food. You understand? They do that. You understand? You might see them out there for that, but you're not finna see them out there talking about something. That's right. You understand? They ain't up on the podium out.
Right.
Talking about something. Ezekiel 35 and 22. No. Hell no. You understand? That's our job. Okay, let us have that. We love our job in UPK. Okay? And guess what? Sisters love theirs. Take care of their goddamn man. That's their job. You understand? It's somebody else's job to die for the family. And let that be me. You understand?
That's right.
Let that be me, not you. You understand? You gotta take care of my little big head babies if something happened to me. All right? So let me go to war and you go to war in the kitchen. You understand? Make sure I got a good meal when I come home. That's what you go to war with. But not hit the streets. Okay? So but they do. Black Lives Matter. It was founded. It was started by 2 women.
Right.
2 lesbian women at that. You understand? They don't give a damn about a black life. You won't even get with a man in order to bring forth a damn life. So how in the hell do black life matter to you?
Right.
When you is a carpet muncher. You understand? Come on, man. That don't even make sense. But they out there on the front line. Pump. Black lives matter. Hands up, don't shoot. You understand? Well, guess what? None of that made any difference to nobody. Nobody give a damn about the black woman screaming and hollering and running her mouth. You understand? I think it's a disgrace and a shame to even do her like that. to put her, to embarrass her, to humiliate her like that. You understand? Ain't nobody scared of Shaquita and Keisha. You understand? Who is it? Well, Star Keisha now. Star Keisha might give you a problem.
Right.
Okay, I saw the man. Well, Star Keisha got some hands. Yeah, damn, she might give you a run for your money. Okay, but who is scared of our sisters? Nobody. You understand? They just let her run her mouth. That's what they do, and nothing's changing. Nothing's changing. Nothing's getting done in the hood. You understand? Our sons are still dying. Our daughters are still thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is changing in the hood by the black woman running off in her big mouth. Okay, it's gonna take for black men to stand up and get this thing done.
That's right.
And the only place I'm seeing it done is in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Damn right.
You understand? Not just because I'm in here now. I saw it before I got in. You understand? I saw real black men actually standing up for black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. All right, men, women, and children alike. Okay, and I only see that here. But go ahead, read them on.
It was a decade, however, that also saw the election of President Donald Trump, who pledged to support tougher law enforcement and limit immigration.
Come on, man. Like, what law did he put on the police to make them stop murdering? It's already a law for them not to murder anybody. You're not supposed to be murdering people. Nobody is. The police are not even supposed to do it. It's against the law for them to murder someone. But they do it and they get away. What tougher law are you gonna make? You understand? Other than you're not supposed to murder somebody. I mean, that law right there is perfect. Speaks for itself. But they do not abide by it at all. You understand? They don't abide by that, do they? Because they sit and murder you and get away with it. And what happens? They turn around and go to court, and then they say, well, he was scared for his life, so we'll let him go home, and you go bury your child. Dismiss. You understand? That's how they do that. Or what they've been doing now is get up, stroke the murderer's hair in court, fix her hair for her, make sure she's presentable, give her a hug like a sissy. Can I give her a hug, please? Can I give her a hug, please? Like a sissy. You understand? Article just came out about them. They lost again. You understand? There's another article out about them. They're not gonna press charges on the state. You understand? For them murdering him. The state is not even responsible. Nobody's responsible for his death. He just killed himself. You understand? He just murdered his damn self. Nobody's going to take the blame. That's in the scripture too. To where they hold themselves not guilty when it comes to us, man.
Right.
You understand? There's never why would they lock them up? Like, why? Like, think about that. That don't even make sense. Why would they, the greatest damn murderers to ever live, why would they say, you know what, Billy, you was wrong for that, and now you finna go to jail. You should not have killed that black man. You understand? No, they don't say that. They say, oh, you were scared? I believe you. I believe you. So you had to do what you had to do. So guess what? Go home and enjoy your family with pay. And they raise them $25, $30 million. What they raise Zimmerman? Man, he got so much money. He got $30 million the first time. Then he sold that damn gun he shot the man with. And all of white America raised over how many million was it? What about 10 million? He got about 10 million off the gun that he killed a black man. He murdered an innocent black man with the gun and got raised about, put it on was it eBay or something like that?
Yeah,
he auctioned it off and got $10 million for the gun that he murdered a black man with. Now, what fight for equality are you still fighting? You understand? When they showing you that you should just drop that fight. You understand? And you should. You should drop that fight for equality and come together with your damn people.
Damn right.
We need to be coming together under Christ. You understand? You need to drop that fight for equality here in America because there is no equality. And it's never going to be. Go ahead, keep reading on.
And there was renewed activity from the white nationalist movement, resulting in mass shootings and other incidents of domestic terrorism against people of color.
They had that vehicle that ran them people over a couple times. They had that happen. They had different shootings. They had all kinds of stuff, man. Commander Junior Hunter said it. He prophesied this a long time ago. He said those devils are finna go back to their pickup trucks with their American flags hanging off of them.
Right.
They're gonna be riding around murdering and killing you. And I got an article for that too. I will keep going now. Keep going. I got another one I want to touch on real quick.
Civil rights activists now say more must be done in the new decade to advance the rights of black people in the U.S.
You see that? We're still stuck on stupid. More has to be done. What more? I mean, what more can you think of? I mean, you did a die-in, for God's sake. You did a die-in. You've been marching for 104 years. Your hands up, don't you? You understand? Your Black Lives Matter. Black voters matter. You all, I mean, what else can you do? What else can you do, man? What else can be done in order for you to realize that it ain't nothing you can do? When are you going to turn around and realize that and say, you know what, there is nothing that we are going to be able to do to make these people make us equal with them? You are a slave. Why in the hell is the master going to be equal to you?
Right.
Huh? That's just like the owner of Sony, right? The record, like you do you think the rappers the artists that they sign is equal with him? No. This is what I'm going to give you. You take it or leave it. That's how he is. You understand? Because he got the damn money, and ain't nobody equal to him. He's rich. You want to be rich. So do you want this money or not? Okay. You want to put it on our label? Oh no. Okay, fine. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you do? Okay, here's the check. Just as simple. And you're not equal. You know what I'm saying? You're not equal. You're Sony's artist. That's what you are. Okay? You're not going to be, the master's never going to turn around and come from off of the table and sit on the floor with a slave. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. That's what they are. That's what you are to them.
Right.
You're a slave. They sitting up high at the table, and you sit down low. You understand? Eating on the floor. And you want them to come, master, come down here, please. You understand? It'll never happen. Keep reading now.
We seem to have taken significant steps forward, but it also feels like we are taking significant steps backward.
Okay, if you was doing the right thing for your people, why would you believe you taking steps backwards if the point is for you to be moving forward? You see what I'm saying? They know what they doing. They just spinning their wheels. They just going in circles. They're going round and round and round and round, doing the same old damn dumbass thing. That's never going to get the results. It's never going to turn around and end up as white people. Now I know they got it on commercials and all kinds of stuff where you see a white hand shaking a black hand, but that's never going to happen. You understand? That was just a commercial. Okay? That was just I think what was that? Like a little pamphlet. I forgot the name of it. But they had a white hand, a black hand, they had a big heart in the middle of it. I forgot what it said. But it's something about unity, something, whatever it was. And they got the little black hand, you know what I'm saying? Dante meet Billy, and they shake hands. You understand? That's just for that little flyer, that little pamphlet. Okay? It's never going to happen here in a million years. You can march for a million years, and they're never going to change their mind about you. Never. Keep going up.
Said Martin Luther King III, son of Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay, now, he supposedly took his daddy's place, right? And he himself said, you know what? I think we went forward, but I also think we're going backwards too. If you're going forward, you're supposed to be going backwards. You're defeating the whole damn purpose. You're not going anywhere if you end up going backwards. You understand? If you turn around and leave and to go to work, you gotta be there at 7, and you gotta turn around because you gonna be late. You understand? You gonna run into traffic, and you gonna end up having to just call off because you ain't gonna make it if you keep going backwards. First, you done left your damn your badge. So you gotta turn around. and I got a little time. And then you, oh shoot, I left this. Now you gotta go back to the house again. And then you turn around, and, oh shoot, I left this. Eventually you're gonna say, oh man, I'm just calling in sick. You understand? That's what you're gonna end up doing. Because you're never going to make it if you keep going backwards. All right? That's what's going to happen. You're never going to get anywhere. And we have not been getting anywhere marching and protesting here in America. That fight for equality needs to stop. You understand?
Yeah, right,
because
right.
You're never going to be equal to them. Keep reading.
The policy changes that we need have not yet been manifested.
What is? Read it again.
The policy changes that we need have not yet been manifested.
Wait a minute. So what are we doing? So how do you claim you went forward at all when what you need has never came true?
Right.
It's never happened. You understand? This is what Martin Luther King Jr. the third said himself. You understand? This is Mr. Famous. I have a dream. This is his son. And he said, what again about?
The policy changes that we need have not yet been manifested.
He said it ain't happened yet. It still ain't happened. Now, how long was his daddy marching before he got shot?
Right.
You understand? How long have black people been marching after that? You know, so many people end up taking over and pushing that nonviolence. They actually have people that went around in colleges and high schools and everywhere teaching black people how to protest nonviolently, how to turn around, and what they was teaching girls, right? They're teaching our daughters not to stay home, baby. Look, if this ever break out, you get home. You understand? If we out somewhere and you see this type of stuff go on, run home. Go cover somewhere. You understand? Run to the car, try to hide something. You hear me? No, they said if they walk up on you and the dog is there and barking at you, trying to bite you, you just keep walking. That's what they teach you. You can look videos up and see this.
Right.
They had people come by spitting on them. They had brothers spitting on the kids, man. You understand? To teach them how to just get spit on, just keep on walking. Just keep on walking. Smack upside the back, to the back of your head. Just keep walking. Just keep marching. Just keep marching. They're teaching black people how to be a coward, man. You understand? And that is ridiculous. And they actually went around. You can look this up on YouTube to where they went. They still teaching it. It's not as big, you understand, as it is now because of the so-called young revolution, the Black Lives Matter thing, where they just got young folks just getting together and going out marching and doing all that nonsense. So they kind of died down. You know what I'm saying? They trying to pull them together. You know what I'm saying, and incorporate that in their marches. But it's all Martin Luther King when you get through. You know what I'm saying? It's all non-violent. It's all let the oppressor beat you upside your head, sick a dog on you, tell you nigga go home, spit in your face. You understand? Blow you up on a goddamn bus. You understand? Whatever, and just keep marching. That's what it is. You understand? Same old nonsense.
Right.
Keep reading now.
King said movements such as Black Lives Matter motivated young organizers across the country to protest violence and systemic racism toward black people.
Mm-hmm.
In many ways, that activism was a continuation of the work civil rights leaders started in the 1960s.
And guess what? It was trash in the 1960s, and it's most certainly trash in the 2020. You know what I mean? It is most certainly garbage right now for you to still be marching all this time. You know what I mean? You can look back in the what was it? Oklahoma bombings. You understand? The Tulsa, Oklahoma bombings when the oppressor bombed those brothers and those sisters in the black community back in the 1920s. You saw black people coming out like the surrender. You understand? Hands up, don't shoot, ain't nothing new. You understand? You can look this up too. All you can do is Google it. 1920 riots, and you'll see brothers and sisters walking down the street with their hands up like this. You understand? Surrendering to our oppressor. You understand? Go ahead, keep reading on.
But While the Black Lives Matter message resonated for much of the decade, King said, not much has changed in how police officers treat people of color.
So why are you doing it? If nothing has changed, why are you doing it? Ferguson, after Michael Brown, I forgot the sister's name that put this law in place. This is the actual law now. There was a sister that fought to get this law in place to where when police pull you over, they are supposed to record why they stopped you, the reason, where, everything. It's supposed to be a detailed report. Okay? Not just, black man come in, locked up, head bashed in and all of that. No, none of that no more. It's supposed to give a detailed report of exactly what happened, why you pulled them over. It's supposed to be monitoring the police and the stops. And let me see. After no, it wasn't Michael Brown. It was another dude. It was something else. Because this was over 10 years ago. I had to look it back up. We got the article on it too. But after that, 10 years later, guess what happened? They turned around and Ferguson filled out the forms for 3 months. You understand? And after that, they said, damn that, we ain't doing this no more. And they actually broke the law. The police officers broke the law. And where is Ferguson Police Department at? Still operating. You understand? Still operating. And after this, they was able to murder Mike Brown. You understand? They murdered Mike Brown, and where are they now? They're still in the police department. You understand? Justice is never going to be served at the hands of our oppressors. It has to be at the hands of God, man. You understand? That's the only way that we are going to truly get justice here.
That's right.
You going to go beg them is ridiculous. All right? The Lord said, never. Matter of fact, pull the scripture out. Give me that in Ecclesiastes. What's that?
Ecclesiastes chapter 40, verse 28.
God, let's see.
My son, lead not a beggar's life.
My what?
My son, lead not a beggar's life.
Lead not what kind of life?
A beggar's life.
Hands up. Don't shoot.
A beggar's life.
Black lives matter.
A beggar's life.
Black voters matter.
A beggar's life.
Don't lead a beggar's life. Who, man, let me tell you something. I know some hardened criminals, right? I know some brothers. And some people beg them for their life. You understand? I know some brothers, man, okay, that turned around and a couple of brothers and sisters ended up leaving here in their hands. All right. And I talked with them, act like, why did you do it? And each and every last one of them said they was begging. So the person that was begging, please don't kill me, it made them want to kill them more. You understand? Like, you gotta understand the mentality of a murderer. You understand? Our oppressor is the greatest murderer to ever live.
That's right.
And he has no feelings. Those brothers, they got some feelings. Even though they were some stone cold killers. All right? They got feelings. You understand? They're oppressed. That's why they become such hard criminals the way that they are. Because they're oppressed. Right? They got feelings. They got remorse. They turn around, they wish they never had did it. You go to talk to them now, they say, I wish I never pulled the trigger. You understand? It's some hope for those people. But for the oppressor, none at all. You understand? There's absolutely no hope that you should even have on him change. Period. Because he's not.
Right.
He's not. He didn't have compassion on our ancestors when he was throwing them off the side of boats.
Right.
You understand? When they turned around and said they wanted a bed winch, that's what they thought of our sisters. They said they wanted a bed winch. That's where sisters in the hood get that winch from. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that's where it come from. You understand? But they call like like they said it like to say bitch. That's how they say wench. You know what I mean? But they don't understand that that was a wench. You was a big wench. You was just something for the master to freak on. You understand? That's what that was. All right. But he didn't have compassion on our sister and say, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this to this woman. You know, she's not mine. You understand? She's not my woman. You know, I'm not supposed to take her body. But guess what? They did it anyway. And they turned around and passed laws. The oppressor was such a nasty bastard. He passed laws and said, I can rape you because you're my property. So you're supposed to do what I say do. So if you don't, I'll get rid of you. I'll kill you. You understand? So you turn around and what choice did the sister have back then?
Right.
You understand? What choice did she have back? Man, guess what? It's not much that has to take place in order for these people to change their mind and their heart, if they really care. Whose mind and whose heart needs to change? It's yours, black man.
That's right.
Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You need to change your goddamn mind. And you need to see that this fight for equality is just a worthless fight. You're never going to win. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be in a ring. Okay? You shouldn't even be fighting for such a cause. How you fight for justice is we doing that in the UPK.
Damn right.
We coming together. We dropping the drugs. We dropping the whoredom. You understand? We dropped the Christmas and the Thanksgiving. And now we serving our God. You understand? And we want justice from the Lord.
Damn
you
right.
understand? Not from the oppressor. What going to him? What he say? What the scripture say?
Lead not a beggar's life.
You're going to go beg the oppressor. You understand? To stop murdering you is silly. Because it's never going to do it. Like you said, they had the since you said they had the town hall meeting talking about what pothole they gonna fix right in the street, but they ain't never saying, you know what? Let us stop oppressing these people. Let us stop taking all of the money from this side of Delmore and taking it to put it on that side of Delmore, to where the people on this side of Delmore don't even see a dollar, but these people on that side of Delmore they do. You understand? This is the dividing line right here. This is the poor side, the black side, and that's the upper middle class and rich side, the white side over there. And they take every damn dollar from over here and they put it over there on that white side.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And they building up. They steady letting the buildings dilapidate, turn them down right here in the black community. Why? Because they just gonna turn around and make all this white after a while. You understand? It ain't gonna be you know what I'm saying, no Negroes on this side, because they want this side too. You see what I'm saying? This land right here, the city is prime land to them. This is prime land to them, right minutes away from the damn arch.
Right.
Minutes away from the stadium. Minutes away from the downtown. You understand? But go ahead.
Wherever you see them goddamn bike lanes at. That's how you know.
Absolutely. You took the bikes and the scooters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be Whiteville around here in a bit. I'm telling you. Give it a couple more years. You understand? Let the Christian church stay in the black community, and it's going to become a white community. Okay? Because they are the reason that it looks the way that it looks now. Don't even give a damn about their own people to come outside of that nasty ass church of theirs and actually teach their people the truth and help fix it up. Look at all that money this man, what's his name? Mike Jones, Friendly Temple. Right. Look at all the goddamn money this dude make right around the corner. And do you know that they prostitute right around his church? Right. You understand? Our sisters are selling ass right there around that corner, man. Our brothers is too. It's men on the stroll. You see them up? It's men over there up and down the stroll selling their ass too. You understand? Right there in front of Friendly Temple. And the man got a damn bank adjacent to the building. You understand? He got a whole, he killing Creflo Dollar talking about putting an ATM machine in the church.
Right.
He got a whole bank right there. You understand? Built a whole new building out. And he don't even own the gas station across the street. The Arabs own it. Why ain't he buying?
Right.
And why he ain't employed some black people? You understand? Why it ain't friendly gas station? Okay, right along with the damn church. Why it ain't friendly chicken instead of what's that Charlie's chicken that they buy by the gas station?
Right.
It was a brother right down the street on just a block away from that damn gas station. I forgot his name, man. That brother had some good food, good chicken, good all that, man. But brothers went right on past him to the gas station to go buy chicken from the herds instead of buying it from the brother, so the brother can stay in business. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the mentality. But because of the Christian church, that's what we doing. That's why nothing black stay on. China King, what's his name? Dr. King.
Right.
Dr. King, man. That's what the Chinese. That's what Moab called his Chinese restaurant. Dr. King. Okay, got pictures of Nelly in there and opening day and everything. And man, you can. I'm telling you, you cannot keep a Negro up out of there. Straight up, he making buku paper. Dr. King. All the other nations of people. Just went past there the other day. They just put a restaurant in there not too long ago in that same spot where their brother was selling wings at, and now they gone too already.
Dang.
You understand? They gone already, y'all. The Christian church is responsible for what's going on in the hood.
Damn right.
Because they got the money and the power to fix it, but they just won't. Why? Because they don't give a damn about it. He made sure his church looked good. You hear that? Instead of him cleaning up his community. The property that he done bought right there, he made sure that them little storefronts and them apartments that he got, that he built, look good. You understand? He making sure that they are all right. But he not worried about the rest of the neighborhood. He not worried about the people in the neighborhood. You understand?
Right.
And he got plenty of money. You understand? That pastor of that church got plenty. The old church sitting right across the street from the new church. They still use the old building and the new building. You understand? They bought lots on the side. They got plenty of parking for everybody. You know what I mean? But the black community, look at how the hood is. 1,700 Christian churches in the city of St. Louis alone. Just right here in the city of St. Louis. And why does it look this way? You are a man of God. Why ain't you fixing up your people?
Right.
Why ain't you fixing up your community? Why? Because you don't give a damn about it. You want them to come into your church, like they say, they do that. What they do? The doors of the church are now open. Right. And who the hell you opening the doors to other than the and everybody silly turn around and look at the door like somebody finna magically come in. You ever see they get happy and everything when they do that? I used to sit and be like, who they looking for? Ain't nobody outside heard you. That crackhead down the street, you don't never talk to him.
Right.
That whore that's walking up and down, that's selling ass in front of your church, you don't never talk to her. But now the door of the church are now open. And everybody turn around and look at the door to see who gonna come in. Nobody. You understand? Nobody. Why? Because the pastor ain't interested in you coming in there for nothing but to put that money in the bucket.
That's right.
That's it. You give a damn about fixing your life because you on crack, because you got molested. You understand? Because you have problems, financial problems at that. Who gives a damn? He don't. The pastor don't care about no problem you having because he ain't doing nothing for you. They got programs around here, Friendly Temple and some other churches, and Better Family Life and all these so-called black organizations from the pulpit to the porch. And all they was doing was just going out, asking the people, what kind of problems are you having here? They're like, you can't tell. Like you couldn't smell the dope walking down the goddamn street.
Right.
Like you couldn't see our sisters selling their body. Man, one day it was so sad, man. When we was out there feeding them, because we go in the goddamn gutters and feed them around here. We go and was feeding them right on what's that? Wells. Yeah, Wells and all of them, man. And it turned around. This sister, man, she turned around and went on a trip so bad. I mean, it was terrible, man. You know, just to see her screaming and hollering and you know what I mean? And guess what? And the preacher that sits on the pulpit don't even give a damn. You understand? He went out there and asked them, what kind of problem you have? You can tell it's crack Can't you see it? You can tell she's out getting raped. Like that one sister told her when we interviewed her, she said, man, I done got raped a lot out here. And the pastors don't even care. They don't even give a damn. My face, I look at that picture, man, that I took with that sister, my face showed it. I didn't even try to do that. But I just felt so sad for her, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt, and it made me feel even worse when that sister said that I ain't ready to change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That really hurt me, man. You know what I mean? But guess what? She's out there because of the Christian pastor.
That's right.
That's why she's out there. Because guess what? God loves you no matter what. So you can be a prostitute, and guess God loves you. He care about you. You understand? No, you're going to destroy yourself. You're losing your teeth. You're losing your good looks. Your skin is changing.
Right.
You about to got AIDS. And man, I seen one day. Oh my God, she was it made me itch. She was scratching so bad. She was walking and she was just scratching that thing, man. And she was screaming and hollering. She was I'm like, God damn, whatever she got is killing her, man. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be worse than crabs. You know what I'm saying? It has to be worse than that. You know, because she wouldn't have been screaming that loud over no goddamn itch. You know what I mean? But I was like, God damn, man. And guess what? She was in front of a damn church. There was a church right by her too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, God damn. Matter of fact, no, not just one church, not just two churches, but three of them right there in the area where she was at. It's three. Matter of fact, it's some over the next block. Damn, man, it's probably about 12 churches right there in that area.
Right.
Now that I think about it, it's 12 churches in that area where she was at. You understand? And those preachers don't even care. They don't even care at all. None of them give a damn, man. That's why, like I said, I got down with the one man that I know that did. That's Commander Jimmy Hunt.
Right.
You understand? That got that nonsense out of my head. Talking about I hate niggas. Hey, I love niggas. Now, you understand? Now my niggas can be difficult sometimes. You understand? Our people in the world can be difficult, but guess what? They ain't gonna stop me from loving.
Right.
You understand? They done sent me some death threats. I got some death threats from my niggas out there. But guess what? It ain't stopping me. I'm still gonna teach you. You understand? And when you done had enough, when enough is enough, guess what? Come on in. The same brother and sister that gave me the death threat, you come right over here in class. You understand? I ain't scared to die. It don't bother me. You understand? But I'm gonna help fix your damn life as soon as you're ready. You understand? But you don't get that from the Christian church.
Right.
You get a whole lot of in the name of Jesus. Oh yeah, you get a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole lot of show. You know what I'm saying? But no action. Keep reading, man.
Come. For better it is to die than to beg.
For better it is to die than to beg. Like, why are you begging for your goddamn life? Damn, just die. That'll be better. You understand? You'll be back. The Lord will bring you back. It's okay. You understand? You might die this time, but guess what? You'll die like a goddamn man. You understand? Instead of begging, man, I can't see it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I could never be in Black Lives Matter. I could never be in Black Voters Matter. I could never be in the Organization for Black Struggles. I could never be in any of these organizations, man. New Era, Uhuru, what's the Uhuru House?
Right.
You understand? It's teaching one Africa, one movement, some old nonsense they got to. Like it's silly, man. The same old nonsense. They keep shoveling the same nonsense that's never going to work. One Africa over in the hood. Ain't now African nowhere to go over West Florissant and West Florissant and Warren. They over there building a new building. Well, no, they did building a market. They're gonna have some groceries. I think a little market thing right there. But the buildings next door, they knocked the house down, or the building next to it, and got the house right here on one corner. And supposed to be building the One Africa market on the, you know what I'm saying. So I guess they're gonna be selling umtugu and bata. You understand? Whatever the hell that might be, whatever the hell Africans eat, I guess. You understand? No, it ain't. It's going to be chicken. It's going to be chicken wings. You understand? That's what's going to be over there. Ain't going to be no African food at all. It's gonna be chicken wings, fries, it's gonna be some greens, cornbread. You understand? That's what's gonna be over.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
And the presser got his hand in on that
You
because
know
the lot that they own, it was a big building, it was a big vacant building right there, and they set it on fire.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's like if I could, that's all in a organization.
Right.
And gay oppressors at that.
God.
How we know? Because they in this building now.
Yeah.
They in this building right now. I saw them moving in, and I saw all the little oppressor, white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired devils coming in just as gay as happy as hell with the organization. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Straight up. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. Okay? I did. I saw them. And they come out here and they check. I see them periodically. They'll come. They'll get out of their car. They'll watch the neighborhood. They'll start walking. They'll go this way. Then they'll go that way. And they got a plan. You understand? And they using the dumb nigga talking about one Africa to do it. Whatever their plan is, whatever their goal is to take over. Hell, they might try to take this damn building from this black man and own this. You understand? Then what we gonna have? You understand? Right. All the businesses that this man, the owner of this building here, you understand? He in the world, of course, but he do try to have some fair prices. He try to work with brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? And he tries to do different things to keep his prices low.
Right.
You understand? He fight with the electric company to keep your bills lower. You know what I'm saying? I done had talks with him myself. You see what I'm saying? He fights with the people to turn around. Instead of them going up on taxes and everything else, so he had to go up on your rent, he go fight with them so he don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, the brother, he's fairly decent, man, at what he does. You know, he is a Christian. He needs to come on in here. He know he an Israelite. You understand?
Right.
And he needs to come on home. But, he does try, his best to keep his people in this building. But then here you go with this one Africa mess. And then now you got them coming in. They scoping out the place. You understand? Right. They scoping out the place. Gonna try to backhand the goddamn man. I bet you.
That's right.
You understand? I bet you any damn money. So, but I'm gonna jump to this next article real quick because we're right at the time. But what that article was gonna lead you to. Matter of fact, skip down to the part about them shooting right there where you at. Matter of fact, let me see so I can point you right to it. Because I wanted to. Okay. Start right here where it says standing up for Black lives. Start right there, read on down. And then I'm gonna read this article just a little bit.
Con. Trayvon Martin slaying, followed by the acquittal of Zimmerman in 2013, marked a pivotal point for race relations in this decade. Millions protested across the country, demanding an end to the racial profiling of black men. Some wore hoodies to the demonstrations, symbolizing what Martin wore the night Zimmerman shot him as the teenager walked to his father's fiance's house from a nearby convenience store.
Yeah, keep going.
Soon after the shooting, Obama acknowledged that Martin's death proved the United States was still not a post-racial society.
Keep going.
If I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon.
Keep going.
Obama said in a news conference at the White House.
No, he would not look like Trayvon. He would look like Akon. Keep going.
All of us as Americans are going to take this with the seriousness it deserves.
He said what? Read that again.
All of us as Americans are going to take this with the seriousness it deserves.
Okay, so he said, Barack Obama said that all of us Americans are going to take this as serious as it deserves, right? Now, let me show you what Americans did. Now, this is an article here. This is a study that they conducted on our oppressors, right? And this is a study right here. This is what it concludes. It says a study of people are quicker to shoot a black target than a white target. This is after your president said that we're going to take, Americans are going to take this serious. Murdering innocent black people, this is going to be taken serious now. And he said, it says, shooter bias increases in states with lax gun laws, right? It says, according to a new report from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, racial bias can affect the likelihood of people pulling the trigger of a gun, even if shooters don't realize they were biased to begin with. Now, you know they always got an excuse for that, right? Researchers found that in studies conducted over the past decade, participants were more likely to shoot targets depicting black people than those depicting white people. So they turn around and put them on a gun range and put up a bunch of targets, right? And turn around now. What was that movie? Blue Street with Martin, where he had to go and try to be a cop. What was that? It? And he turned around and went, and he was going through the house, and he was shooting all the white people. White people had a little bitty gun, right? Little 22 in their hand. Martin running there, shoot, bah, bah. He go in the next one, two white men, two little guns, bah, bah. Then he go in the next one, big old black dude, big, you know what I'm saying, big black man on the target, big old goddamn bazooka in his hand. And he said, "Hell, hold on, brother. Hold on. Put the gun down, man. Put the gun down." This is Martin doing it. And then the damn trainer said, "Why didn't you shoot? He has a gun." He said, "Who? Right. What gun?" He said, "It's the criminal, right?" "Who?" "Oh, you mean the black man?" He said, "Oh, no, don't worry about him." You understand? That's how you know, so he was being funny, but just think in the mind of a white person. And they at the target. That black piece of paper with that big bazooka, boy, he'd have been towed in half. Right. You understand? They would have told, because that's what they did at this study. They put them at targets, at ranges, and had black people, white people with guns, and they were shooting the hell out the ones with the black faces on them, with the guns. All right? And then it said, a team led by researcher, hold on a second. A team led by researcher Yara Makawi looked at 42 studies that use first-person shooter tags to identify shooter bias in the lab. Images of black or white people were shown to participants, who then had less than a second to decide whether they would shoot the target. In some images, the people were armed, and in others, they were holding another object like a cell phone. The analysis showed that the participants were quicker to shoot when an armed person was black, slower to choose not to shoot when an unarmed person was black. You get that? They wasn't even thinking about it. They were slower to choose, you know what I'm saying, whether I would not shoot this person because he's unarmed. He's black and he's unarmed. But guess what? They were slow to even think about it. They was taking longer than that second. You understand? It was pulling the trigger, and they was, I want to shoot, I should, I might. And then eventually they were shot. You understand? Then it says, and more trigger happy toward black targets in general. It says there was little difference between false alarm shootings between black and white targets overall. However, in states where gun laws are less strict, shooter bias against black targets increased. Unarmed black targets were more likely to be shot. The bias only got worse in areas that were more racially diverse. And let me read this little part here, man, about the armed and dangerous, okay? It says, Denver police officers and community members were shown photos of black and white men, some holding guns, others holding harmless objects like wallets, and asked to press the shoot or don't shoot button for each image. The result, cops were better than the community members at determining whether a target was armed, and they fired faster, but they still showed bias against black targets.
Right.
You understand that? And if y'all could see this chart of how many black targets got hit and how many white targets got hit, it'll blow your mind. You understand? And the police, they still showed bias when it came to, because they trained. They are trained to see what you got in your hand. You understand? See what's on your body. See who's around you. You understand? They train. They are military trained. Police don't get regular, walking the beat, riding the bike train. You understand? They get a military train, like they are in full out combat. Okay, and they are supposed to know, and they do know. They know better whether you got a gun or not. But it's because you black. It's because you are a leader. It's because you are an Israelite. It's because you are God's chosen people. Why they blow your brains out. Go ahead, I'll get you.
That was just like the story that the shooter in Kentucky that went to go try to shoot up the black church but couldn't get in, and went into the Walmart, shot 2 black people in there. And then when the cops came, he said, "Please don't shoot. Whites don't kill whites."
Yeah.
And they didn't shoot him while he was armed in the Walmart. They took him to jail.
Exactly. And just like your boy Dylan Storm Root. You understand? Matter of fact, it was another one. I was gonna read this, but it was a sister. She's in the school out in Baltimore, and a kid and his mother ended up posting some nonsense about the son was getting bullied, and so he posted pictures of guns and ammunition and all of this, saying that he's going to shoot up 200 students at the school. This was supposed to have been Thursday, just yesterday. You understand? And the mother even made a post, went on Facebook, Twitter, whatever she did, and made her a post saying that, yeah, my son was being bullied. Teach his punk ass how to fight. You understand? Why you got to go shoot the damn whole school? Kids that ain't had nothing to do with it. You understand? I mean, let them 2 scrap in the yard if it's that serious for you. You understand? And you root for Billy to get him, Billy, get him, kick his ass. Do that versus trying to shoot up 200 goddamn students, man. You understand? These people are murderers. This is a mother. This is a mother. You understand? How could a mother think like that? Because she's a murderer. You understand?
Right.
Right. And she said it. She said it in the post. And they supposedly arrested her. She said it. She said, I'm tired of it. They picked on the wrong person's kid, and 200 students at the school, whatever it was, is going to die of thirst. You understand? She said, try me if you want to. And they went and locked her butt up. You understand? And most high Christ, thank God she did. Before some innocent kid. Half the times, white kids in their mind, they believe they get picked on and they get bullied. And they go home and tell that nonsense to their parents. You understand? So that they can get a fight and get somebody shot. You know what I mean? Half the time they be lying. Really they do. Don't nobody even be thinking about them. You understand? But then they go home and tell us, Mom, they're picking on me in school. You know what I mean? Hell, look at you. You're funny looking. They talking about you. They just joning on you, man. Right. That's all. You understand? We got Joan and roasted and everything else. Then we are. Yeah, man, we used to Joan and roasted. What else they call it? What they call it in school now, young man? You don't know? Huh? You don't know that you Joan? No, you don't do all that. You roast. You set them on fire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm saying, hey, boy, you come to school with some buddies on. They still call them buddies. What they call them? How they call them what? They don't call them nothing. No, they call them something.
What's buddies?
Huh?
What's buddies?
But buddies was like cheap shoes.
Cheap shoes?
Yeah. Like what Payless. Like you come to school with some Payless, boy, you getting talked about. You understand? Let me tell you something. My mama, look, man, my favorite pair of boots was some cowboy boots, brown. Favorite pair of boots. Boy, I wore them to school. I'm getting it. I got my jeans on. I got my little button up on. I'm going to school. I'm looking good. Man, they talked about me in my boots so bad I walked around all day in my socks. You know? Hey, they talked about me, man, boy. I was like, man, forget these damn boots. And I took them and put them in my locker. And when the teacher was like, where are your shoes? You know what I'm saying? I was like, in my locker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I'm done with that. Boy, they talked about me. I wasn't talking about killing no goddamn body. It was my favorite little pair of boots. You know what I mean? And they dogged me out about them boots, boy. I'm telling you. And they was nice too, boy. Ishikar would have wore them. You heard me? Straight up. That's who my mama got them for. Ishikar. Straight up. You know, that's who made them boots famous. You hear me? The cowboy boots. Man, look. But I'm telling you, he probably just got talked about a little bit because he dusty. You know what I'm saying? And looking like a caveman, looking like an animal that he is.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's all, man. Damn, it ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You got this big alien head. Yeah, they talking about you. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to dress. You're corny as hell when you, hey, buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah, they talking about you. Yeah, they talking about your son. Oh, goddamn, hey, buddy. You know what I mean? You see us like, my nigga was love, man, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how we greet each other. And you, hey, bud. Man, you throwing it all off, man. You finna get talked about. Come over here. You know, come on this table, man. We gonna talk about and them shoes you got. Oh man, we finna drive you, boy. I'm telling you, you get drove in school. But man, that happened to me plenty of times. I just learned how to joan back.
Right.
You understand? That's what I did. You talk about something I got, I'm talking about you. You know what I mean? That's all. And it wasn't no thing. You understand? But they wanted to go and shoot up the entire school. You understand? They want to kill over 200 students. These people, how you gonna change them? How are you gonna change them, man? You understand? The most that we do when our kids come home talking about somebody picking on somebody hit me, then you better hit their ass back. You understand? I got that a lot. Boy, mama, you hit me. You go to school tomorrow. If they hit you, you better hit their ass back and have the teacher call me and I'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? My mom wasn't talking, but well, of course, Facebook wasn't out there, but she wasn't, talking about going to shoot up little kids at the school because I got picked on. You understand? She turned around and said, if you don't want your ass whooped, you better fight. Right. And that's how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. You better fight them back and you better win the fight. Right. Okay? Or you're gonna get a whooping. Right. That's how that happens. But not let's go kill the class because you getting picked on. Man.
Right.
It's ridiculous. But look at the type of people that we dealing with. It says a lot about them. You know what I mean? They are school shooters. That's what they do. You understand? Look at the ones that they've done. Look at the ones that they've planned. Like, how are you that mad to where you want to go shoot up a whole school? Like, that just don't even make sense. Little kids, what's the name of that one that his wasn't so successful? God damn it, I forgot his name. He only killed about, I want to say 30, 40 something students versus the 300-400 that he wanted to shoot. Little kids, man, elementary school too. So it was an elementary. You talking about the Sandy Hook? No, not that one. Not that one. Damn. I forgot. But I read. We got the article here. You know what I'm saying? Because we covered that one too. I forgot his name and where it was at. But he turned around and he said, "Man, I wanted to kill way more students than that. Way more than what I did." He was mad that he did not get to his numbers.
Right.
He was actually upset. Not that I committed the crime, but because, God damn it, on 30, that's it? You mean tell me I only killed 30 people? God damn it. He was actually mad. It was in the article. And they talked about him. They was like, he had to be the worst school shooter ever. Because he was upset with himself that he did not achieve his goal. You know what I mean? Now, these are the type of people that you are going to go beg to be joined together with. You understand? These are the folks that you want to be equal to. That's who you trying to be equal with, a school shooter. That's who you trying to be equal with, a school shooter, man.
Salaki.
You understand? Go ahead, Al.
Ecclesiastes 1:15.
Go ahead, read.
That which is crooked cannot be made straight.
All day long. That which is made crooked cannot be made straight. You're going to have to realize at a point, there is no straightening him out. Esau, our oppressor, is never going to be straight. You can try to make him straight. You can try to do it. You can beg him straight. You can scare him straight. Nothing's going to make him straight.
Right.
You understand? Like, I mean, he's in total power. He owns everything, and he's still not straight. He still has to murder and oppress you more. He already got you right where he wants you. You understand? He got all your money in his bank, but he still has to oppress. He got to get the rest of the few coins you got out of you. You understand? What's gonna make him straight? Nothing.
Right.
Nothing will. You understand? And that's why it's time for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come together upon the command of Junior Hunter and ISUPK.
That's
You
right.
understand? You need to make your goddamn self straight. That's what you need to be trying to make straight. And this crooked and perverse thing in your mind that you're going to ever straighten them out. You're gonna keep fighting for equality when the son of the man who started the damn famous marching, you understand, said himself that nothing has been came manifest is even clear to see. You understand? That's what manifest is. It's clear to see. You can see it. And he said, nothing has happened since we've been doing it. Okay? That's the result that you're getting from that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But in the ISUPK, we get results today.
Damn right.
You understand? Our goal is to wake up our goddamn brothers and our sisters, not to change the white man, not to change our oppressor, not to turn around and make him treat you right first, because he's never going to do it. You serve the Lord, and the Bible said the Lord will make your enemies be at peace with you.
Right.
Now, why would the Christian pastor take that from you and give you, well, you got to love them too. God loves them too. Why won't you let black people be strong for real and say, you know what? You serving the Lord will make your enemies be at peace with you. They won't even be able to touch you. You understand? They'll think twice about laying a finger on a Trayvon and a Martin, or a Michael and a Brown, a Sandra and a Blaine, a Tamir and a Rice. You understand? They'll think twice. No, I don't think I want to do that. Not today. You understand? Not today. Not in this community. Maybe I'll go to Maya and shoot up the people that live in my neighborhood. You understand? That's what they will be saying before they lay a finger on you. You understand? So that's the only hope for us, man. The justice is going to be served by the hands of God, not by the hands of our oppressor. All right. And with that, Shalom Israel. Click that.